This is Fernando Colondres and Kelly Linscott from the University of Washington, Tacoma, asking you to approve Referendum 71 and preserve the domestic partnership law. So what is Referendum 71? Referendum 71 is a ballot referendum that asks Washington state voters to reconfirm the expansion of domestic partnership rights and obligations in Washington's originally limited domestic partnership legislation. A domestic partnership is a legal or personal relationship between two individuals who live together and share a common domestic life, but are neither joined by marriage nor a civil union. One of the purposes of domestic partnership law is to recognize the contribution of one partner to the property of the other. In the common law, spouses who are in legal or common law marriages have built-in devices that protect their joint interest in each other's property, and personal decision-making in civil law jurisdictions where people are not in legal binding partnerships. Courts have to find alternative ways to protect the partners. If approved, Referendum 71 would enact legislation, Senate Bill 5688, that expands the rights, responsibilities, and benefits of state-registered domestic partners to protect those couples who have vested interests in communal property or personal care of their partners, but who are not legally married. We urge you to vote approve on Referendum 71 because this law ensures that all Washington families, specifically those who are in domestic partnerships, have the same protections, rights, and responsibilities of those who are legally partnered. Referendum 71 provides the guidance that the courts need to guarantee that all partnerships will be treated fairly and with respect, especially in times of crisis. Frequently, we take certain rights for granted, especially if they are not challenged. But in times of crisis, when a partner is gravely ill or has passed away, some of our neighbors find that they do not have the protections that they thought they had and have lost their homes, sentimental possessions, monetary benefits, and are denied the right to sit with their loved one in their darkest hour or to contribute in funeral planning or other health decisions. Referendum 71 provides legal protections for unmarried domestic partners who are in committed relationships so that they are able to take care of each other. Some of these rights include the right for a partner to take sick or unpaid leave to care for a critically ill loved one without being fired, the right for a partner to be covered in family health insurance, the right for children of domestic partnerships to receive the hard-earned pension and death benefits should their domestically partnered parent die, the right for domestic partners to continue to receive wages and benefits where available when a domestic partner is injured, the right to receive unpaid wages upon the death of a domestic partner, the right to receive unemployment benefits, disability insurance benefits, or workers' compensation coverage where such benefits and coverage is provided to married spouses, the rights under insurance policies that accrue as a matter of law after the death of a spouse, such as conversion rights and continuing coverage rights, the rights and responsibilities related to adoption, child custody, and child support, the rights related to business succession applicable to married spouses. Referendum 71 provides essential protections to unmarried couples with children who otherwise be living without a safety net, who sometimes have to make the decision to remain legally unmarried to maintain their health and pension benefits, or who do not have the right to legally marry under current laws such as senior citizens. As important as the passage of Referendum 71 is, as important as protection of this basic right is, polls show that this referendum is in jeopardy of not being passed. Not because people disagree, but because of voter apathy, because people overlook the importance of voting for this important legislation. Records with the Secretary of State show that most voters do not vote in off-year elections, such as this year. More importantly, young urban Americans, those voters who are most likely to approve Referendum 71, don't vote at all. Additionally, misconceptions about Referendum 71 means is causing those who otherwise agree with what the legislation stands for to vote no in confusion. The Approve 71 campaign reported Monday that last Thursday a new poll showed that only 45% of those expected to vote plan to approve Referendum 71, while 43% will reject it. and 13% are still undecided. More than 250 organizations across our state, including the League of Women Voters, the Washington Association of Churches, the Seattle Police Officers Guild, the Children's Home Society of Washington, Senior Services, and the Washington State Bar Association, to name just a few, all support the passage of Referendum 71. We join with them in asking you to please vote yes on Referendum 71 and to ask your friends to do the same. For more information, please log on to www.approvereferendum71.org or contact the Equal Rights Campaign. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Teresa Holt, faculty member for University of Washington Tacoma Social Work Program. I'm really glad that I was asked to be a part of this video because I really want people to know, please vote yes or approve Referendum 71. That's what I intend to do. I am sending out emails to everyone I know. I'm about ready to start stopping strangers on the street and ask them to approve 71 as well. I really believe that it builds stronger communities. Whenever we can take care of our loved ones, we are building stronger families, and stronger families build stronger communities. This isn't about marriage. There isn't a provision to make it a marriage. And in fact, that seems to be lost in this conversation that everyone's been having around Referendum 71. The piece that also gets lost is the idea that this is for heterosexual couples if one member is over the age of 61 and they are unmarried for whatever reason, whether it's Social Security or insurance or other financial reasons that might stop them from being married. So it's not just the same-sex everything but marriage bill. It's a domestic partner bill that allows us to take care of our families in the same way that married heterosexual families can take care of theirs. Using insurance, using laws that allow for inheritance, a whole host of laws that we sort of take for granted unless you don't have them. And then they create huge barriers for family stability. And I think that communities really, really deserve stable families. And gay and lesbian and other domestic partner couples deserve the opportunity to experience rights and responsibilities. So I'm asking you to approve Referendum 71.
Hi there, I'm Tom Deem. I'm a senior lecturer and practicum coordinator for the social work program at the University of Washington Tacoma. I want to talk for a moment about why it's so important that we approve Referendum 71. As someone who has been partnered for several years, it's critical to me to be able to make the kinds of decisions with my partner around health care, our financial security, whether or not we have children, that the rights protected by Referendum 71 provide. This is an issue of fairness and equity. It does not give us the status of marriage. Marriage in Washington State is defined as between a man and a woman. What this does give us is protections as domestic partners. This is not just about same-sex couples either. Domestic partnerships in Washington include those older adults who have chosen not to marry because they need to protect their individual financial resources. So couples where one member of the couple is over 62 can also establish and have established domestic partnerships in Washington. Those folks will be harmed by the rejection of Referendum 71 as well, and I don't think that's any of our intent. So I strongly encourage you to support approval of Referendum 71 and be sure to vote on November 2nd.